an exemplary leadership and business coach, helping business owners, CEOs, corporates in boosting revenues and growing profits. Recipient of Philip Kotler Excellence Award, serving corporates globally in restructuring business processes, systems, and right strategies for last 2 decades. Introducing a persuasive negotiator and a critical thinker, ICF certified coach and trainer, transforming business into success, contributing immensely to nation's growth. Founder and CEO at PNP Consultants, Dr. Praveen C. Srivastav.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the new topic, how to build a team that can be motivated and driven. Now, before we'll talk about the team and the motivation and how we can drive, let's first understand what is motivation. There are two types of motivation. One is extrinsic and the other one is intrinsic. Now, extrinsic motivation is when you use external factor to encourage your team to do what you want. Like, for example, pay raise, time off, bonus, and threat of job loss, all are extrinsic motivators. Some are positive, some less too. However, intrinsic motivation is internal. It is about having a personal desire to overcome a challenge, to produce high quality work, or to interact with the team members you like and trust. Intrinsically motivated people get a great deal of satisfaction and employment from what they do. Every team member is different and will likely to have different motivators. So it is important to get to know your people, discover what motivates them, and find a good mixture of extrinsic and intrinsic motivators so that you can motivate them successfully. Motivation in the workplace, if we talk about, you can't directly control a person's interest uh, in his or her job. And of course, an individual does have some responsibility for motivating himself, but you can encourage that process by creating an environment that helps him to become more intrinsically motivated. Individual teams and even whole organization can basically reap and rewards. Motivated people are highly adaptable, particularly when it comes to change, and they have a positive attitude of work, and they help to spread an organization good reputation, reduce rates of absenteeism, and improve performance and profit. They also work hard to achieve their goals and work with their greater sense of urgency than unmotivated people. Now, we talk about motivation in management. As a manager, you can also use some of the strategies to create a motivating environment in your company. It could be that make your employees feel valued, respect them. Very clear, frequent communication is required. Encourage their career progression, talk to them, sit down with them, spend some time with them, what they want to do in their professional career. In one way, the other way, if you can help them, guide them, you can become their mentor, they'll definitely like that. Give them the responsibility, explain them, delegate a few of the responsibility and just leave it and watch from the outside how they are performing. Define their career paths, and you know you need to pay not because of the responsibility they have definitely and the qualification, but how much worth they are in terms of their capability. So capability has to be one of the criteria, correct, when you are trying to decide the salaries. Provide them with a pleasant place to work. The working environment has to be excellent, where people feel like coming and spending 8 to 10 hours in the office. You need to offer some opportunities for the self-development so that not only they develop professionally, but they develop as a person, as a human being. This is something very, very important for the well-being of your employees. Foster collaboration with the team, across the team, cross team within various departments. Encourage and create happiness in the overall environment, positivity. And if somebody is fail, don't punish him. On the contrary, try to explain it and give them one more chance, because this particular thing can spread across the team, and you will be liked by the people, those who are working under you. Set a very clear goals for them, So these are certain strategies. If you are going to adopt, definitely you will be able to create excellent environment, and the attrition rate in your company will go down. But the most important aspect is that team would be motivated and they are going to perform even with much better output. Now, how you are going to do that? What kind of qualities you should be having as a leader? So as a business leader, you need to provide a vision and a purpose to the organization, to the people, set a very clear goals, roles, responsibility, the outcome, possible outcome for them, help, talk to them, help them, and whatever you are preaching, you also need to follow that. So what I'm trying to say that you need to lead by example, encourage the teamwork, because there is no place for individual performance at this moment in the corporate world. It's all about how you are working within a team and how you are performing. Be optimistic and be positive, and always praise and give some rewards. Rewards could be monetary, could be non-monetary, but praise within the public, within in front of the team members, that definitely will increase the enthusiasm of your team members, and continuously communicate with them and empower them. So if you are going to do all those things, definitely your team would get motivated and they will perform, but you will be successful as a leader in your organization. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. There are various other business related topics are there in my channel. So please subscribe and go through and watch. And if you think that you need to know some information on some other topics, please do write me below comment and write the topics. I'll make the video and upload. Thank you very much.